Hi, I'm Michael with Houston Grass, and today we want to talk a little bit about the fertilizers that we carry. As you can see, we carry all of the nitrophos fertilizer products, and in this video here I would particularly like to talk about the fertilizers that you would use in the springtime. There are three of them. Here in the middle we have the fertilizer that you would use, and it's actually the base fertilizer for all three of these. As you can see, it's got the same fertilizer combination, the 15-5-10 in all of these. You would use this one if you had no weeds to contend with in the springtime. And by springtime, I mean mid-February to mid-March is usually when I would apply a springtime fertilizer. If you've got no weeds to contend with, you would use this Nitrophos Imperial, and you would follow the directions on the bag. It covers about 6 or 8,000 square feet, I believe, and you want to be sure to never chicken feed out, they call it, where you reach in the bag and just throw the fertilizer out on the ground. You always want to use one of the spreaders, and again, follow the directions on the bag. If you've got no weeds to contend with, this is the one you would use. If you do have weeds, you could pick from the two down here. The purple bag uses atrazine as an active ingredient, and it kills the small weeds, the broadleaf weeds generally, the clovers and whatnot. The grassy weeds, it really doesn't do much to help those. The same thing here with the turquoise bag. It uses Trimec as an active ingredient. The difference in these two is ideally with the purple bag, you can have a yard that's been mowed or hasn't. You put it out and then you water it in, and that activates the weed killer in it. The turquoise bag here uses Trimec. That one you want to have a yard that hasn't been mowed in a little bit. It's got some length to the weeds and whatnot. You want to put it out when the grass is damp. You put it out with your spreader. That chemical, the Trimec, actually sticks to the leaves of the weeds, and you leave it there for a couple of days before you do anything with it, and that is what kills the weeds. So it's just a little bit different way of doing things. The atrazine is one that you want to be careful with. You don't want to use it year after year. It can be tough on your oak trees and whatnot, as atrazine is a pretty tough chemical. It does its job well, but you do have to be very careful with it. Those are the springtime fertilizers that we carry.